What is up, friends? My name is Laura. If you've never visited my YouTube channel before, welcome. Why am I doing this video out here? Number one, I enjoy the outdoors. Number two, because I can. And that is why this video today is 10 different jobs that you can do from anywhere. Whether that means you want to be out in nature a lot of the time, not wanting to work a 9 to 5, whether that means you are a mom and you want to be home a lot more with your kids, whether that means you just want to work in your pajamas on the couch, whatever your reasoning is, here are 10 different jobs that you can do from the comfort of your own home or anywhere in the world. I will start this by saying I actually looked up a few, kind of just to jog my memory of some. I personally work remotely and I have for over 9 years now, but I was kind of just seeing numerous articles that said the same kinds of things. I actually thought about different jobs that I've kind of encountered along the way in my life, whether that's people that I know or that is simply me making a conversation about something with someone and finding out they do a remote job. So I'm hoping that these are totally different ideas than you have heard before. These are in no particular order, but two of these are how I personally make all of my income, being able to afford to travel to this date to 46 different countries around the world. And some you do need an education or some experience with, but some you don't. I'm honestly just going to get this first one out of the way. Part of what I do personally is do online marketing for other companies. So whether that's a dentist, whether that's real estate. So that is why a marketing manager or some sort of social media graphic designer, any kind of marketing, a lot of that can be done remotely, and a lot of people like more contract workers. So that means just helping people either during launches, if they're launching a new product. A lot of companies just want to hire someone to kind of impersonate them online and reply to comments that you might have gotten on a business page, and they want someone to be on top of that, or questions that might come in, whether that means taking over posting or the copywriting for specific social media posts, or creating those graphics for those companies, whether that's flyers, pamphlets, brochures, or actual social media posts. So that could be a huge category, but I'm gonna lump that all into one. And marketing has just been what I've done for quite a few years now and has allowed me to live this kind of lifestyle. If you do want more information on my job and how I got started, just comment it below, and I'm happy to actually make more of a video exactly what I do, maybe a day in the life or a week in the life of me. Kind of following under the same category as number 9, which is more of data entry. A lot of companies, large companies or smaller companies, need someone to actually assist in inputting that data. I also will say things like a translator, in my mind, kind of goes under the same kind of topic. So a lot of like podcasts will want someone to transcribe their podcast. A lot of kind of people actually doing videos like this will want more of a transcription either under it, talking about it, or something like in a PDF form that they're actually able to send to people. So all of those kinds of things, somewhat kind of entry, but you're definitely just able to do it from a computer. A lot of times you don't even need really good Wi-Fi. They're just going to send you something over. You could download it and do it offline. Also, something to remember when I'm talking about Wi-Fi, some of these things you really do need Wi-Fi for, and good Wi-Fi, high-speed Wi-Fi. I can tell you, like a Starbucks is going to have great Wi-Fi, these kind of things like that. But some places in the world, they can be very difficult. So keep that in mind when you are maybe wanting to go abroad and bring a job like this abroad. The next one's actually going to be a little bit different, and that is because you actually can only do it maybe Canada and US bound for the most part. And I actually do this just kind of to get out of the house from time to time, especially sometimes like if I'm gonna go 30 miles, I will do this. Are you ready for it? Actually, Instacart. And this is interesting that I'm also going to combine this with like DoorDash or just an Uber driver. But it can help you get you out of the house, because sometimes when you are working from home all the time, you can get very chatty Cathy to anyone and everyone. I find myself doing that. So sometimes you do want to get out of the house and kind of have that interaction. And something like Instacart can honestly just be a really, really easy income coming to you on the side. If you are looking to either go somewhere, like I'm saying, like something's 30 miles away, maybe just put on your Instacart that you're online and see if something's going that way. And then you're getting paid maybe $20, $30 to head that way. You of course could also do this full time. I know in the state of California, actually, which is kind of the best for Instacart, they make it so that without tips or refunding you for gas. You actually make 120% of the minimum income in the city you're in, plus then tips. You're actually doing fairly well for yourself. So when I actually have kind of lunch breaks, or just kind of maybe I'm trying to make a little bit more money for a trip coming up, I actually do some more Instacart on the side, and I actually have really enjoyed it. It's just kind of fun. The fourth one is actually going to be an accountant. And I thought of this, and I know obviously a lot of people can do kind of their accounting and their accounting business from the comfort of their own home, or they might just, grab an office, anything like that. When I was doing my taxes earlier this year, I called like a more of a fairly well-known brand, and they just said they're only doing it remotely now. Kind of the pandemic is a little bit more over, but a lot of the people just enjoyed emailing in their taxes. So I know that being an accountant can actually be very beneficial for working from your own home, especially if you're really good and you've kind of built yourself up as a repertoire. Maybe you have good SEO on your website. You technically could be working from anywhere and then doing those things for your clients in another city, state, or country. The next thing, I'm sure if you were to Google work from home jobs, is one of the main ones that's going to come up, and that would be a customer service rep. I know things like Amazon, for the most part, when you actually are customer service, you might be calling in, and they are actually working from home now. For the most part, a lot of customer service, they're saving money on people not having to come into the office and pay for that workspace. So a lot of those customer service jobs now are from home. That's something that you don't really need too much experience with. I hope that you have a thick skin for those Karens that are complaining quite a bit about things. Also, being able to have that customer service job will allow you to know kind of if you want to work from home. Maybe you want to just try it out and try something like that to see if working from home is right for you. A lot of customer service jobs will be a little bit more contract work, but of course there are larger corporations like I was talking about, like Amazon, and those will give you the benefits, the 401ks, and the medical that you might be looking for as well. The next opportunity would be a writer. And I say this because obviously being a writer would be wonderful. You kind of can get that passive income, but the thing is now you can have ebooks. You can even have audiobooks that you could be selling either from your website, but also from places like Amazon. I'm not even an Amazon lover, so I don't know why I'm bringing it up so much, but that's one of those situations where hopefully long term you can have that passive income. So for example, you might be writing a book, you might actually only get a couple of sales at the beginning, but having it on there and maybe gaining some positive reviews will incorporate into the algorithm, which will mean hopefully over time those sales continue to come in and you're just able to continue making money over time. The next opportunity is going to be something that I've actually marketed for many times, would be a coach. Whether this is like a weight loss coach, whether this is a coach in terms of I'll show you how to make money online, or an online personal trainer, of course, that's more of the coaching realm. You can sell a program as a coach. You could have them buying your book. You can have specific services one-on-one on something like Zoom or some sort of webcam in which you are coaching the people, or multiple people one-on-one, any of those kind of things. You can also, of course, have people under you, so you are kind of getting that passive income from them, but building that team out. So whatever you kind of maybe feel like you have a niche in, you have experience in, and maybe you're kind of sick of doing something, but you're ready to show other people exactly how to maybe do that and make money doing exactly what you are doing at the present time, a coach might be exactly what you are looking to do. The next one is a recruiter. I would probably say that this is very either state specific or actual city specific, but I kind of want to put this one in there because I've met with a couple of recruiters, seeing if like a job that they might be hired out to try to find someone for is right for, me. And they've asked, to grab coffee with me. So that's one of those ones you don't necessarily need to be working from home. You also can be working from home or working from home multiple times a week, and then maybe meeting people over the phone, over webcam, or in person. So although I technically don't have any friends or colleagues that are recruiters, I do know that they definitely are able to kind of work from the comfort of their own home, kind of have their own schedule that's a little bit going around other people's, but definitely not that specific 9 to 5. And it kind of can be something that you're kind of working towards your own goals, but also you're really making a difference in finding someone a job that they might be looking for and making that match happen. Another great role would be a project manager. On a lot of different teams, this is very, very common to actually have someone overseeing, whether that means deadlines are being made, whether that means actually working with a specific clientele, their clients, a specific larger client. Being a project manager is incredibly important for so many different companies. A lot of people will utilize places like Slack or just kind of channels like that, being on top of your email and actually making sure deadlines are being met. So if you are an organized person, you like working from home and you like being on top of things, maybe even in a day-to-day, and they can switch up, definitely a project manager role might be for you. Of course, like I'm saying, these can definitely be different, whether that's a large corporation or that is just kind of a smaller company looking for a project manager for a couple of different clients that they have. It could be really fun. A little bit of a switch up. If you're kind of sick of your job, you might want to look into being a project manager. The next one is a very popular item to be working from home because it has the word virtual in it, and that is a virtual assistant. This is super, super common, especially for people kind of starting out and not knowing, especially in marketing, what they're actually interested in helping others with. There are so many different types of virtual assistant. You could be, planning for a CEO, having their calendar ready. A lot of people will actually hire, and they're a type of virtual assistant for their marketing or for their social media, staying on top of those kinds of things. So you are assisting someone, whether that even could be running errands for them, but that also could mean working over in a totally different country and just staying on top of their emails, staying on top of scheduling for them, staying on top of scheduling flights for them, any of those kind of things. So this really will vary from person to person in terms of what they actually need from you, but finding that good fit, well, it's actually so beneficial. Really be satisfying for you because you're actually helping, like a CEO, helping them kind of take something off their plate that they don't want to do and you actually might love doing. This also can pay quite well. Maybe not at the beginning, but once you actually get a name for yourself that you are a really good asset to a company, you're making some money. I hope that you did enjoy these 10 opportunities to work from home, work from anywhere in the world, or of course, even work from a different country. If you'd like me to go into detail on any of them or what I do, let me know in the comments below. If you did like this video, please just give it a very quick thumbs up. I do appreciate it so much, and it's the smallest free thing that you can do for me. Thank you so much, and keep living life. Bye.